fabulous friends. Welcome to my Sexy Stylist talk about my book, Sexy is Timeless. Remember, the interview is going to be 10 minutes. Then we are going to be opening to Q&A for 10 more minutes. So please feel free to ask any question that you may have about the timeless, sexy asset that we are going to be discussing today. And my special guest today is our dear friend. He's a lawyer, real estate broker, and entrepreneur, Warren Beckerman. How are you, my darling?
Great, great. Thank you very much for having me. I'm excited about this.
Yes, thank you for coming. Thank you. And we are going to be talking today about my favorite chapter of the book, that is Femininity. I know he was telling me behind the scene, he was like, Luisa, I got the hardest chapter. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you about femininity is, I wanted you to tell me, how do you see femininity right now? Like from the 60s to the 80s to what is society right now?
Well, I think femininity, which has been, an age-old thing. I mean, the quality of being female has always been part of the interaction between male and female. But I think it's taken a little hit in recent times. I think females feel that they must suppress their innate femininity in order to break into a male world.
But that's a question of the past. Don't you think that before? Let's talk about in the 60s until today. Do you think that we still need to suppress those femininity traits that we have as a woman to be able to be successful in the society that we are right now?
I don't think so. I don't believe that it has to be. In fact, I would like it much more if it was the other way, but I think that women feel that way. I think that women feel that they need to suppress that to act more like a man, to gain position in the male world, whether it's the corporate world or the political world or whatever, that they feel that they must suppress their femininity. And in recent times we had the Me Too movement, that in and of itself is suppressing the natural femininity.
The Me Too movement is mostly about we are fighting for women's rights, and we are fighting for any unwelcome behavior, which I totally agree with the Me Too movement. But are you saying that the other side of the Me Too movement is going to suppress femininity?
I think women will see it that way. And I think that it may go too far. Listen, I agree 100% that doing away with the sort of sexual harassment that women had to put up with to be part of get into the male world is something that has to be done.
Yes.
But we have to be careful that we don't go too far, too fast, so that those in power in the male world pull back from offering opportunities to females because of their fear. They do not know how to interact.
Right. How to interact.
They don't know how
to interact with women. So are you saying that right now the only negativity about it is that men might not know how to really offer those opportunities that we are really fighting for, because they might be afraid even to give us those opportunities because they don't know how to interact with us.
That is going to hold back the growth of women's power in society. But that being said, I don't think you can hold it back.
No.
Totally. That it will occur, and the upheaval that society feels while this change takes place is going to be it's hard for women and hard for men, but eventually we're going to be moving towards a society where it won't be male dominated. There'll be as many female power people as there are male power people. And you won't be talking about situations where
equal pay.
Equal pay. Now, I
Yeah.
agree with equal pay.
Yeah.
But when you talk about equality, and we had
Yeah.
this before, I don't think equality is the right way to look at it, because in many ways,
You were
females
saying-
are superior to males in a lot of ways, and a lot of the things
I
that
totally agree with
they
that.
can
We
do.
females
So
are
when you talk
superior.
about
Thank you.
equality to males, equality is going to bring women down. Males should be talking about equality to women, and we're talking about things
That's a
like
very interesting point.
sensitivity to,
Yes.
being able to look at someone and knowing what they feel. Women are
Yes.
much better at that.
Yes.
And women have much better socio-political
Teamwork,
skills.
communication skills.
Teamwork,
Yeah.
being able to compromise.
Yeah.
Males are ruled sometimes by the testosterone,
Yes,
and
yeah.
they're looking to fight.
And aggressive.
And
Yeah.
looking to fight to solve a problem, whereas in many instances, females will know how to compromise, will know how to negotiate those
Yes.
political situations. They do it better. And society will be better when there are more females in
Empowered.
political.
I believe a woman can be strong, assertive, and we have to embrace those feminine qualities. And those feminine qualities is the kindness, compassion, and we need that. We need that.
I
And
agree 100%.
right now in the workplace, we need more of those feminine traits
Absolutely.
to communicate, to
So-
be with teamwork, right?
And I think that in the long run, when women achieve power and or are on a much more equal basis, then those qualities of femininity will come out more and more. They won't.
And what about
be
chivalry?
a-
What about chivalry? Because this is something that we are. It is a dilemma for me. I do want women to be empowered. I want women empowered. I wanted to see a woman to be president of this amazing country. So, and I want an equal right for everybody. But also, I want the men to be masculine and to be strong as men, and to be a gentleman. So how can we, and to be a gentleman,
It's a fine
how
line
can
to
we
walk.
have it
It's
all?
a fine line to walk, but I think we can have it all. And I think that as time goes on, and like I say, we're going through changes now, and changes cause upheaval. And so neither men nor women know exactly where their places are. But as time moves on,
Yeah.
and there's more and more equality in society, then those aspects of society will become more prevalent. I agree that chivalry,
Yes.
has its place, and
Yeah.
women.
I
who-
refuse to
even
accept that.
feminists who fight for women's equality,
women's
they
rights.
like chivalry as well.
Yes,
And
because
men like it too.
right? So I think that it shouldn't mean because you like the men to open the door for you, it shouldn't mean that you are weak. And the man shouldn't feel less. And because I meant it should feel good that he feel like he feel a man, he feel a gentleman. So can we have that, and also can we have the respect for each other? Can we have the strength? We have the power, and
I think so. I
Right.
think so too. And I think that, I know we use the term equality, and I say I
Yeah.
think a better way to look at it is that people really need freedom to be who they are. Not necessarily
Yes.
equal to one or another, but everyone be free.
free
Not only
to be who they are
Men
as a
to
male,
be
as a
free
female.
from society imposing roles upon them, women and all kinds
What
of
about
people.
gender equality? How do you feel about gender equality?
Again, I think, there definitely should be
Because
equality, but again,
gender equality means I am not even a woman. I am not a woman, I'm not a man. It's gender equality. Everybody's the
or
same.
gender neutrality.
Yeah.
To treat everybody the same. I don't think necessarily everybody is the same, but gender should not be how you define
Yes.
how it's discriminated,
Yeah.
whether you're male or
Yes.
female,
Yes.
because people are different.
That's true. That's true. It's so interesting. Oh my God. 10 minutes so
10
fast.
minutes went
Thank
so
you.
fast, absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here and sharing
Well,
your
thank you
thought
for
with
having me
us.
on. This is,
Remember, femininity, it is not just about flowering dresses. It's about that inner power that lies within you. Embrace being a woman. Stay sexy and timeless. Besitos.